Hello, I'm so happy to be here with you. As I previously mentioned, I love doing these videos. I feel that I can express myself, explain my work and my art, show you glimpses from my professional and private life, interesting people and places. In these first episodes, I will continue to give you a better understanding of my work, my surroundings, objectives, influences and inspirations. So in today's video, I will offer you a compact picture or definition of my design aesthetic. Everything that I design reflects who I am and what I feel, what I like and prefer. Looking back at my early work, it's clear that I always knew, intuitively but also with my mother's guidance, what's good for me, what gives me comfort, brings me pleasure and a sense of value and esteem. Through my profession, I not only express that, but I bring those characteristics to a community that share the same desires, passion and aspirations. I named my signature shape the gleam, which is described in a figurative sense by glance, twinkle, splendor, and in a physical sense by seedling, which is an early stage in the germination process. To have a better understanding, my design has a lot of freedom and serenity, balance and naturalness. It offers you movement, vitality and caressness. On the upper part, it uncovers a lot of the neck and shoulders area. It's minimalist and innocuous to give it the right space to fill the air and light. I don't design rich layers or ample volumes on the upper part of the body. I personally find it suffocating and camouflaging. On my winter designs, I count on the qualities of the natural fibers that provide the right amount of warmth and coziness by keeping a minimalist construction at the same time. The sleeves are either straight and tailored or lightly sculptural. On the lower part, in an organic flow, my signature design is richer, layered and lavish. Not heavy or oppressive, on the contrary, it has a rich lightness that makes you feel safe, grounded, but also as free as possible. Overall, my design aesthetic is defined by graceful but substantial. Although I work with this silhouette as a base since 15 years, I never stop loving it. There are endless ways of working with it without losing its essence. The right fabrics and textures play an important role, and I will dedicate a chapter in one of my next episodes to the fabrics that I love and that I work with. I design and sew dresses, skirts, trousers and blouses, jackets and coats. With a very few exceptions, all my pieces are lined without creating bulk. A beautiful lining is a layer of stability and an element of quality, as it's the layer that touches your skin. The accessories that I do are complementary. The bags and handbags are always having a minimalist shape and style, and the hair accessories are a bit richer and opulent, as they are a small part of the entire look. I see them as a little but luscious dessert. I'm also designing pearl earrings as I love pearls. The pieces that I create consist in a high majority of day wear, casual and formal, and very little as evening and bridal wear. I would sum it up to about 20%. Nevertheless, my heart fills with joy and delight whenever I see a woman wearing my pieces in her own style and combination at any given time or occasion. I do fashion, but I never saw myself as a fashion victim, not even passionate about it. In all those years, I never found an alternative term to fashion to match everything that I do, but I will keep looking. Until then, I will say that my fashion is timeless, honest, quiet, but articulated. It sends my message right. The colors that I personally love are muted. All colors that bring calmness, soothe, and harmony. And as my brand being an extension of myself, this aspect is reflected also in what colors you will distinguish in my designs. Ivory, cream or wheat, cold black and earth tones like terracotta, sand and warm grays as mainly, and I sometimes will add bits of jewel tones of blue or forest green tones, wine red, raspberry or cranberry tones, and metallic shades such as copper, silver, and gold. I sometimes love to combine colors and patterns, but I mainly prefer unitone or monochromatic outfits embellished by statement accessories or a maximum of 3 colors in an outfit. Besides all the inspirations that feed my soul every day, the influences that shaped my brand aesthetic are the Gustavian style, which was inspired by the French neoclassicism and infused with a Swedish approach, more muted and calm. The Japanese art for its minimalist shapes and refined way of using natural materials such as wood, stone, and textiles, and not the least, Vienna. Vienna for its Jugendstil or Art Nouveau, represented by famous architects like Otto Wagner, Adolf Loos, and Josef Hofmann. Modern design by Wiener Werkstätte or artists like Gustav Klimt, Oskar Kokoschka, and Egon Schiele. Industrial design by Tonnet. Historic stairways, courtyards, bridges, fountains, and parks. Traditional coffee houses and little traditional shops. Art galleries, museums, the auction house Dorotheum, where I love to visit just for inspiration. The Danube, small rivers in the city, Vienna woods, are simply magical, especially in the very early hours. Vienna is the city where my profession and artistry took shape, developed, and offered joy, pleasure, and comfort. Through the particularities of my style and work ethic, part of my mission is to promote a discovery and pursuit of an individual artistic expression on an everyday basis, regardless your age, profession, and background. Showing your sensibility, affinities, and talent will always be noticed and treasured. I thank you for watching me. I appreciate your interest in discovering and joining me in my artistic journey. My learning and growing process continues and will constantly evolve. Through everything that I do, I strive to bring around a little bit more beauty, grace, and an authentic quality. See you next time.